Achievement unlocked. Herald.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan, I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name? Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I understand you hail from a circle of Magi. I trust you have some spells to help us in the coming battle. Excellent. We have too few mages here. Another is always welcome. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
So we can go the complete dick route and just shun the human lord. But after our folly of helping Joanne, after I had my suspicions, but maybe they'll come back to help us, I guess? But the more people that go after Joanne, the more he'll use his blood magic. And how Lily was saying how blood magic corrupts people.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
To finish my thought, if he keeps using it, he's just going to become twisted, I think. But now they don't have any way to track him, I guess, seeing as he destroyed his phylactery. But he had to know that Lily was going to leave as soon as he betrayed his trust, her trust, yeah, and used blood magic. But he's pretty strong.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Something suspicious about the Majesty here. That's that complex.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. True. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
It was most definitely an archdemon. What would you have him do? Why not? Easy angel card. You could, if you were such a fool, do you think there's any danger? What would you have him do?
Wait for reinforcements. We sent a call out west to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, but it will be many days before they can join us. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the Joining, in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Will do. Duncan. Area unlocked, Ostagar. New quest, joining the Great Wardens. How many secrets can I find? Is there a map to pull up in this area? They didn't take my... they did take it. And again, it wasn't that strong either way. Can I level up again? Not yet. Yes, there is a map. King's Highway. Alistair, Quartermaster, Kennel Smith, Duncan's Fire, Law Constant, King Callion's Tent, Quarry Wilds, Infirmary. Okay, so I guess we're gonna explore around the Ostagar, I guess. And then complete the joining, and then I'm gonna end the stream.
The Grey Warden tent is across the bridge. Find me there if you wish.
I mean, at the same time, I could just talk to you here. I mean, you walking so slowly, I thought you were in a hurry. But I guess I was wrong.
You must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought. This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere? Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Oh, dang.
Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest. Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguard. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does.
Tairn Logain is, the king's guard.
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy, quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it. This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible. Go on, then. Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages. Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now. Good luck to you, then.
Sorry if I don't talk much during this Let's Play. It's actually nice to have something or someone else do the talking for you. Let's go to the group of mages, shall we? It's Templar.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade. Perhaps they're scouting for Darkspawn. I don't know, and don't ask. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed. Not even by Grey Wardens. The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade. Is it? As a mage, you would know more of such matters than I do. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed. Not even by Grey Wardens.
Talk to this guy a few times, get all his dialogue out of him.
Be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade. I am not privy to such knowledge, and, I suspect, neither are you. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed, not even by Grey Wardens.
Eventually, I'm going to be joining you guys.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
The mages must not be interrupted.
Ah, okay.
Their spirits are in the Fade.
I can't just go past him.
Stand here in this hour, good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death that may await.
Ooh.
Death is no failure, my friends. Should it find you, you will not have failed your king. You will have served your maker. Die in this battle, and when you stand before the Maker in the land beyond the Fade, he shall not find you wanting. Go not into death gladly, but with the knowledge that evil has been held at bay by your spilled blood. And if you go to stand beside the Maker, go with our blessing, for you be forgotten.
Let us romance her.
Well met.
And remember those who have fallen.
If you'll
and those
excuse
who
me,
have
we are
yet to
praying.
fall.
Shh, I'm trying to listen.
How do you do?
Hail, Grey Warden.
Well, they noticed me as a Grey Warden.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new Warden? I could use some help.
What's the problem?
This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first. You're a Grey Warden, or soon will be. All Wardens are immune to the darkspawn taint. The most you have to worry about is some tooth marks.
I'm not a... Oh, okay, so that's why the Grey Wardens are leading the charge. But I'm not a Grey Warden yet, so am I immune? How does this work? If I get bit before I get immune, will it still be in my system a little bit? Will I have superpowers? Super darkspawn powers?
Centuries ago, a mage bred them to be smart and understand what they're told. They can remember and carry out complex orders. Most valuable dogs in the world. Trouble is, they generally imprint to one master. Re-imprinting them is very difficult. But without the medicine, re-imprinting won't be an issue. Will you help? Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
I mean, if he smells me, he's just gonna get a face full of magic. The dog looks at you respectfully, backing down from his aggressive stance. You can see intelligence in his eyes, as well as a great deal of pain. This animal is very ill. So, there's no reason to kill this dog. Mario Bros. Weekly, but does not challenge you after you are done. He went
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon? There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre.
Oh, wait, with a blood red. Where in the wilds would I find
It usually grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year. Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
So essentially, we're gonna get a dog. A gator dog. You require.
The Mabari's stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope. Of course. Good luck to you.
So I'll be on the lookout whenever we go out for the battle.
Maker above, hear the prayers of your sons and daughters. We who betrayed
Well
your
met.
prophet Andraste now
Logan's guard.
You approach the tent of Tairn Loghain. State your business. How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
Tairn. Okay, so that's a high noble knight, I guess.
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities. Don't be absurd. He can't give an audience to everyone who walks up here, you know?
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Tern's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Tern speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Tern Logain tells him. Without the Tern, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are.
More than likely not, but...
Very well.
I would say he's just one man. He's not really...
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already.
Hail to you.
Had to muzzle them to keep them
Make
from
her watch
biting.
over you, my lady.
It's a long and painful way.
Have you heard about the king and Tern Logain arguing?
Are you a mage?
Hail to you.
Oh, that's an axe.
How do you do?
Never mind.
Hail to you.
Just gonna... Can he shoot me? Oh, I guess not. I wanted to see if his friendly fire was active.
Different kinds.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens are right.
I don't want to think about that.
Sounds like the perfect time to get drunk, if you ask me. Good night for it, Warden.
Darkspawn give me the shivers. The look in their
Good
eyes
night
up
for it,
close.
Warden. Good night for it, Warden.
I'm gonna romance me a woman. My friend said it was possible to romance people in this game. So I might as well do it. So seeing as I was a thief. Ooh, who are you?
Blessed are they who stand. I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the Fade. For there is no darkness, nor death in the Maker's light. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter.
Dagger. Nags. I'm gonna leave those there. There's no need to steal anything from the Grey Wardens. Also, my mana isn't going back up because I have this protective magic on me.
I want this nonsense talk stopped immediately.
I noticed that before, I just wanted to point that out. Anybody who wasn't truly paying attention.
Well met.
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need? Alistair can help you with those. I had hoped he would be back by now.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
That's a big dog.
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed? Are you the new Grey Warden recruit? I was just walking by when I heard. Oh, must be exciting to be so important. Wait, you aren't here to tell me I'm in trouble, are you? Oh, that's a relief. I'm one of the king's servants, which means I run messages around and make deliveries all day long. If you fall behind, you get the switch from the quartermaster. Oh, I wish I were back at the palace. There are far more places to hide. I better go. If the quartermaster sees me chatting, he'll think I'm being lazy, and that'll be my hide. But it was nice talking to someone.
Soldiers of Ferelden, my sisters and gentlefolk, stand here on the eve of battle. Let us consider the evil before us.
Maker's breath, another elf. What do you want? Make it quick. We're busy. We aren't. We're Ash Warriors.
Our training has been passed down since Matthias the Dwarf Son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale. I am no bard, but I will do my best. Matthias was a Clane tribesman. Some said he was too short to be a warrior, but he was strong and fierce. His chieftain sent him to the dwarves of Orzammar to negotiate an alliance, where he fell in love with the king's daughter, Skya, and brought her back to his tribe. She taught Matthias to use the dwarven battle wrath to summon his strength and ignore all pain. Matthias then taught this to the Clane, who made him their chieftain. Matthias's prowess earned him the love of Morriganna, a beautiful chieftain of another tribe. When Skya learned of his seduction, she returned to her people. Matthias was grieved. He sent Morriganna away, but this only vexed her, and began a long war between their tribes. In the end, Matthias slew Morriganna in single combat. However, his wounds were great, and he perished when the rage ended. The dwarves came from Orzammar that day, and gave Matthias an honored burial in the mountains. And we live by his teachings even today.
Yeah, that's the bottom was what I was gonna say. If he would have just kept his dick to himself, he would have lived happily ever after. You had this beautiful king's daughter, a princess, but yet you wanted someone else? Greedy, greedy dwarf.
It is said that before the final battle, she returned to Matthias and gave him a shirt of dwarven chain, along with a final night of passion. Then she was gone forever. If she lived on in Orzammar, only the dwarven folk could say for certain.
Well, she still loved him, or maybe he sabotaged his armor. Who knows?
It was an honor. We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his. To scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight. They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies, but the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with Caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same. Why? Would you steal our Caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes? Good. I hear death is unpleasant. I am no bard, but I will do my best. Matthias was a Clane. His chieftain sent him to the dwarves of Orzammar to negotiate an alliance, where he fell in love. She taught Matthias to use the dwarven battle wrath to summon his strength and ignore all. They were simply the first to be taught. Others were inspired by his death to follow his path. It was an honor. My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
This little dies Dwarfson. It's not that he's a...
We must see to our hounds. To an Ash warrior, a hound is as much a weapon as a blade.
This is a solemn time for us.
It's not that he's angry, per se.
Hail. You're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct? I can't let you through to the Korkari Wilds until he gives the word. Take care.
It's just because he had all that rage inside of him.
The pain! You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming. The The Grey Wardens will die. The King will die. We'll all die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds. The commander who brought him here didn't seem to think so.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
I apologize if the soldier disturbed you. Ever since they found him in the wilds, he's been like this. It's so sad.
The soldier's just doing his job.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing? I merely pass on the Maker's blessings. He looks kindly on all who will receive him. Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above. May the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord. Hello again, Warden. May the Maker guard you in the coming battle.
King Cailan should not have called on those vile Orlesians for help.
Maybe this really is a blight. Maybe the Grey Wardens are right.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about. Not a great deal. We've been waiting for your arrival, though. Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Eamon. I wasn't aware elves could join the Grey Wardens. Those camped in the valley are all human. Just that in some places, elves are not always permitted in the military. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance? As am I. Has anyone told you about it? I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Well met, my lady.
Want to romance me a priest of some kind.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving. I'm a deserter, or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way. I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water. Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Hungry deserter. And this is where I'm going to save. Yeah, for now, this is where I'm going to end the episode. 2 30-minute episodes should be just fine. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like and possibly subscribe if you want to. But if you have any suggestions for future videos, let me know down in the comments. But until then, I'll see everyone on the next part of my Dragon Age Let's Play.